When she was a 60-year-old nursing home resident, Jessie F. Richardson asked her daughter, Dr. Karen Brown Wilson, "Why don't you do something to help people like me?" And so we celebrate 4 people whose lives and activities exemplify the inspiration Karen received from her mother. The inspiration and joy of encouraging seniors to remain active and ageless, continuing to perform all sorts of good works for their fellow human beings. Each of these 4 honorees have lived fully engaged lives, active in their professions and their communities, and each continues to do so in their senior years. Maria had the full-time occupation as a younger woman of raising a large family.
I raised 7 children. I had 5 girls in 5 years, and then later we had a couple boys.
Today, not far from her 91st birthday, Maria works with vital volunteers, helping indigent elders and others around the world. Their most recent project was creating blankets for nursing home residents in Nicaragua and newborns in Uganda.
I like to take part in helping people that don't have what we've got here. It's not good just to sit there and think you're all done.
Tom's research into Oregon history has brought acclaim to the Oregon Historical Society, an organization he all but hand-built and presided over as president for 35 years. In 1989, the legislature named him the Historian Laureate of Oregon.
For me, I've been given Vitality, Brands, which I use every day, and I feel an obligation to do that. But I find I like working.
Tom teamed up with Terrence O'Donnell in 1984 to write and publish Portland, an informal history and guide for the Oregon Historical Society. Today, he continues to work on writing projects.
Well, my curse is I have about 6. I'm writing heavily about Oregon in the 1940s, 50s, 60s, 70s. I knew everyone by the reason of my job. And there are all kinds of older and retired, getting older, persons who still have a lot to offer. And many of them, as I have encountered, quit too soon. If you were to ask me if I had any advice at my age, keep moving.
Janine Kos enjoyed a long and illustrious career as a theater and opera performer. Known affectionately today as the Angel of Portland State University's music program, Janine established a scholarship to assist students enrolled in the School of Music. Her vision and generosity has also inspired her to create an endowment that brings an internationally recognized opera artist to PSU each spring to work with the students.
Well, I stay active now through singers because I try to help singers. I'm in a wonderful position in this end of life because one does like to have one's life count for something. The arts are what really give us life. Oh, I know science is very, very important, but I think the arts speak to our spirits in a way that nothing else does. I think it's very important to stay awake and keep trying to grow. And the best way to do it is to be able to develop wonderful friendships early and keep developing them.
Ernie Block's grandfather, Ernest Block, a composer whose music reflects Jewish culture and liturgical themes, as well as European traditions, had a profound influence on his grandson. He helped him develop the drive and determination to not be held back by his handicap.
I had my own challenges to get affiliated in a corporation because with my disability resulting from polio when I was age 5, I had some challenges. Adapting and finding ways to make things happen was very much a part of it.
Eventually, his efforts led him to become the founder and executive director of Pacific Corp Foundation, where his professional energies were devoted to philanthropy.
I had built, through the generosity of Pacific Corp, obviously, an endowment of about $40 million and had awarded a little over $30 million. Who can not have a great job giving other people's money away and being paid for it?
In his retirement years, Ernie continues his philanthropic work.
I started a company of what I call Philanthropy Council. So I have worked with several corporations in Portland, helping them start foundations. I've worked with several families whom I've helped start foundations, and that has kept me busy and involved. As I get older, but I will never be old, I'll be old when I die. I feel that having purpose is what keeps you alive.
Congratulations to all 4 of this year's Jessie F. Richardson Foundation honorees who, through their lives, offer inspiring examples of the changing face of aging in today's world.